And welcome back to the Dark Cosmic Universe. My name is Avian Savage. Mail call. Oh my gosh. I normally would have not done a video. I just uploaded one yesterday. That was a Superpowers one. If you haven't seen it, please go check it out. Please check out any of my previous videos. Like those videos, I so appreciate it. Share them, I so appreciate that even more. And also, please subscribe to the channel because we keep on growing here. We're almost at 450 subscribers, and I am so happy about that. Again, if you are new to my channel, I do toy reviews. I go to online sites. I do retail stores. I do thrift stores or wherever they have toys. And I, go and do that. All right, so before I forget, I'm going to do an homage to one of my favorite YouTubers out there. I believe it's a Wicked Gamer. So I just have to say this on this particular day, of course. It's like your birthday when you get a package from eBay. Let's go. All right, not as good as he does, but yes, I had to do that. All right, so let's give you a little backstory of this, and we're not going to get that backstory elf here. I happen to just, I'm going on eBay. I always look to see what's on there, and for some particular reason, I decided that Glyos would be, I always look for Glyos stuff, and there's things that I missed out on occasion with the, certain drops, and certain things I will pick up on. But, there were some figures that I just kind of do a pass on. So I saw this one auction, and it had this one figure that I was looking for. I said, I'll put a couple of bids in for it, and we'll see what happens. And I waited, almost towards the end, and I said, this is probably the highest amount I'm going to do. So now everything with including shipping was like $65, which for me, that's a lot of money to spend on stuff. However, the box here, I think, more than deserves. I got my weight and value plus the shipping on it. So I do know it's in here. I have not opened up because I decided to do a real unboxing, and again, and my kudos out to the eBay seller. Thank you so much. Again, there was a lot of stuff in here that I did not have. All right, like these characters. I think this is from Knee Stuff. Again, these are they're approximately 2 inches. I'm gonna get to the inch on that. Now, this was the figure that I did want, and I'll explain why. And let's get him over here. Because the homage again, Knights of the Slice, Toy Pizza. I knew the homage was to Biotron. So again, I'm believing in this. In my heart of hearts, I'm going to say yes. What a cool looking character here. Again, with the silver, with the blue, the white, and the red. Perfectly done. I believe this is the Radek. The character is called Radek. I may be wrong about that, but when I saw that, I was like, oh my gosh, I definitely have to have that in my collection. But at the time, I just didn't feel like having it. All right. This guy, I think his name is Lance. Again, for me, it's going to be like an homage to Contra. Again, has that whole Contra vibe to it. So I was like, yes. Now, the one on the bottom, we're getting to that. There's some other characters in here. And again, it's been a while since I have done an actual purchase. These were the Knights, and I can't remember the exact one, but it was kind of cool. Like this orangey, kind of knight-looking character, and I was like, you know what? I'm like, yeah, that's kind of cool. I'm like, I don't have that particular color one. It wasn't one that originally gave me, like good vibes and ooh, I gotta have it kind of deal. But I'm like, you know what? I was like, this is pretty cool. It'll go definitely good in the collection. All right, so I'm gonna put that down there. I will unbox all of these figures. In here, we've got some parts and pieces in here, and I knew that was gonna happen when I shook the box. There were some parts and pieces in here, and that's okay because that's that I knew exactly what I was getting. This one I did not actually have. These are the wings, I believe. So this is parts and pieces. Again, I know this was like one I kind of like passed on, but it was part of the lot, so I said, why not? So thought that was really cool. And let me make sure I got it over here. So yeah, the head here. I think this is the Krillian head or Killian head or something. Pretty cool looking character figure. I thought it was pretty awesome. We got another one of these Knights. I did not have this particular one, clear version of it, so I thought it was pretty cool. Again, when I want to bidding on this, I didn't actually, I mean, I looked into, you know, what was in the lot. And again, I think over here, this is the Bugman head. And I've got a couple of those over here. But in here was another Gauss armor. I think it's Gauss. Again, that was part of the set. And I'm like, I remember looking at this one when it was first, you know, online offered. And I thought about it, you know, kind of hemmed and hawed and said, no, I don't know. And I wound up missing out on it. And if you know any, if you see my previous videos, these have been one like that I've just kind of got drawn to. And unfortunately, I missed out on the initial offering with this, but it was part of the lot, and I didn't even think about it. These things, this one individually goes for about $35 or plus, you know, plus shipping. Again, paying, I was just trying to like mathematically think things in my head. For $60 with shipping, I thought it was a really, really good deal. And again, you know, that's just my opinion on this. And, you know, it's figures, you know, they're action figures, and I will definitely be able to have some fun. So we're going to get to some unboxing. And again, you guys get to actually see what these figures look like when they are in bag, and, you know, they're just coming out of the package. And again, they don't need, like, card backers. Again, for me, it's just the toy. So we're going to just open up a couple of these, and we'll get to that. So really cool. Again, thank you guys for watching the channel. Thank you guys for subscribing, liking, activating the bell icon to get notified. And this is really, really cool. Again, you get to see these things. Now, when I heard the box come in here, I heard a lot of shaking in there, but I knew what it was. And like, it's got to be, I was like, the parts that are in here, and that it's, you know, they're just, you know, they just were put in there, you know, as they were, and pretty cool. Again, I do check it out. There's the Radic head, but with he's got the 5 o'clock shadow going on with the he's got the, you know, little buzz cut there. That's really awesome. And I will put these in bags. And here is the body. And again, for me, growing up, you know, with the original Nintendo Entertainment System, Contra was like a big thing for me. And when I saw this character, he looked so much like an homage to that. So, and even with the red and the black, and I'm like going, wow, this is really, really cool. And again, now to put this stuff in here, usually you do heat up these parts so they go in here. So I might get a little bit of Glyos thumb going on this morning, but that's okay. So again, these are able to just pop right in here. And if I don't get to it on this video, I will put it later, because they can be quite tricky, you know, putting them in there. And again, you know, these, again, you can definitely see the parts and pieces. They are all compatible. And again, with the, was it Knights of the Slice? These figures are really, really cool. You know, I haven't really focused my attention on purchasing, there we go, the figure. I'll put them together later. But you can kind of see how they kind of all go together. And again, this is basically an unboxing, and later on I'll put them all together before I, you know, what I do for the thumbnail, and I'll do that. But you guys get to see that. All right, let's go through the rest of these. Here we go. Again, I think these are the Hyper Knights. I just remembered it. It's been a while, and really cool coloring. It's like almost like a, it's like a deep orange. That's the best way I can describe it. Really cool figures. Again, they come with a weapon accessory, which is really pretty awesome. You know, and I will definitely keep these all bagged together. You know, their accessories. That's kind of how I do. It's like my OCD, I guess, on toys. And it's a good way to, you know, just keep track of where everything is. I used to put everything in like a Rubbermaid container, and, you know, they would all the weapons would all fall at the bottom. I think there are a lot of us who are guilty of that, you know. But, you know, I found a different way to get everything together, and I will show you guys if you're not familiar with it. All right, so here is the, I think it's a Hyper Knight, I'm pretty sure. And again, it's been a while since I've, you know, I've done a deep dive into Knights of the Slice. You know, I was a Patreon at one time, and then I just kind of, not that I lost interest, it was just, it got really expensive. And again, it can get expensive. And if there are any figures that I really, really need, you know, I will try to track them down. And again, sometimes when you get a figure, you are paying, you know, extra because you missed the initial drop, or you weren't part of the Patreon. And again, you know, I'm just like, okay, comes with this really cool head. All right, I like this. This is kind of cool. And And, you know, kind of has that whole, oh gosh, all I can think of is the movie Prometheus vibe to it. And here's his accessory. Very cool. Again, I don't know if I can do this on camera or not. Again, you know, sometimes it can be a little bit challenging to do this, but you'll definitely see. I can pop it off. Usually I like to put it in warm water before I do it. So this might not be this might be a tragedy in the making. But again, it's got a ball joint on it. And hold on, I'm going to do this off camera. There we go. All right, got the head off. However, the ball joint, you know, the whole thing came off, and I knew that would probably happen. So, you know, it's kind of a pain to, you know, put them back in. But it does have a ball joint in here, and this one has a ball joint, and I will probably do that again. These are like off-camera stuff, but at least you get to see kind of like, you know, how these are compatible, and, you know, they can be a little bit of a pain to put these things together. So, but definitely a cool figure, and let's take a look at the articulation on this one. So, again, legs go up, down. The boots do kind of have a little swivel to them, which is kind of really, not kind of, but it's really cool. And again, that little bug-eyed hyper, there we go. Now the chest does pop off, the Hyper Knight. But again, the detailing on these with the different colors, and I think they're really cool. You know, I've got a whole bunch of Hyper Knights, but you know, like after a while, like, you know, I know they have their own individual names, and you know, sometimes it can be a little pricey. But you know, for me, like I said, I will collect it. But for getting this one particular, you know, lot, I'm like pretty excited about it. So I'm going to put them over here in the background. And I got my bug guys in the back. And I'll do a, like I said, I'll do a close-up of these figures. I'm going to try to put all the accessories together as much as possible. Something I did not have. Again, yeah, I'll put this over here. Like I said, I love the sculpting on some of these figures. They're really cool. This is the translucent parts. I believe this one makes they're like wings in the back. And there's the sword. Again, this was one I kind of passed on, but it was part of the lot, and I said, you know what, let's do it. And I do apologize if you guys are like, hey, you know, I like a quick unboxing video. And I know there's some people that actually will follow through, they'll watch the whole entire thing, and so thank you guys so much. If you want, again, you can fast forward through the video, and here's some of the parts and pieces. Very cool. And, you know, again, one of those, you know, you can add parts and pieces and you can swap things out. And that's one of the great things about Glyos that is out there. All right, let's see what we got. This is the other Hyper Knight in here. And very cool. I know I keep saying cool a lot, but I think it's an awesome figure. And very translucent, which is really awesome. I love the detailing with the different, like inside the chest. Again, the chests do pop out. And so yeah, got another Hyper Knight, and he's got a head, so I will probably keep it with him. Yes, it depends. I don't know, sometimes they're robots. It did come with some alternate heads. So there is the Bugman one. I think that's what they call the Bugman, so you can take a look at that really quick. Let's see if we can get focused on this. And let's try it. All right, there we go. So yeah, very cool. And I'll show you some of the Bugmen that I have. And I do not know what head this is. And, oh, okay. I can't remember the guy's name. He's got the mustache and the beard. Very cool. All right, so again, you can swap parts and pieces out, and I'll figure out which one I'm gonna do with those, and put this over here. So it's kind of cool. Yeah, I know. How many times did I say cool? How about epic? Awesome. Very, very, very awesome. I'm gonna put him back over here. All right, let's go through the lot here. Got the smaller guys over here. These do not do anything. They're just like, you know, small individual static figures. So pretty cool. I will just kind of do a quick show of these, and I'll give you guys, I'll give you, you know, how tall these are in case you're not familiar with Glyos or any of these figures. All right, so we're opening this up. And first one pops out. Very cool. Again, giving me some really cool toxic kind of like sci-fi you know, vibes. Really awesome. Here's the second one that's in here. And yeah, again, you know, these are static figures, so they're not going to move. These are approximately, it's almost like 2 inches. Yep. So these will be good with the Craboths. And, you know, again, I kind of like that. I like it a lot, and I hope you guys like it too. Do you guys collect Glyos by any chance? If so, which ones do you go after? Are you in for the drops? Again, these are more pieces. This is that robotic piece. And you know what we're going to do? We're going to do a black light on this too, because I have a feeling that some of these characters are going to have black light, are going to be black light influence. Again, you know, I'm just going by my gut instinct here. Again, with these great colors, they do that. All right, so here's the one that I was really, really hoping for. And again, back here, I've got my homage to the Micronauts. And this would have been like the Biotron to the set. This is one, like I said, I've just been waiting to get. And I just kind of like been putting it off. Not putting it off, but I'm like, I'll get it when I get it. And here he is. Again, it's got the, I know, remember Radic, the Radic body. And that metallic head. And I think that was from the Synchroid head. But really, really cool. You know, again, the cool thing about, you know, again, with the Glyos figures, he's got the old fanny pack on the back, which is pretty funny. Even like the design of the boots. Let's see if we can, yeah, we go. Very, very cool. Again, with the sculpting with the toy pizza figures, these are really cool. And I've been waiting and waiting and waiting, and I know he's going to look really great with the other Micronauts. So he's probably going to tower over just a bit. I'm going to put him over here. And yeah, it definitely fits really well. And the last figure, of course, is that Gauss armor, which is pretty cool. I'm putting everything to the side. I'm going to open everything, and I'll do that as I do it. Again, for $60, I think it was like $60, $65. Can't remember. It was like $10 in shipping. I'm like, this was one heck of a, one heck of a lot. Sometimes you can find some really good deals on eBay. Sometimes, you know, it's either hit or miss, or you get into a bidding war. You know, I've had that. If you really, really want it, do you really want to pay the money on it? But this particular one, I'm like I said, you know, if I get it, I get it. If I don't, all right. And now take a look at the colors on this one. Really cool. Again, like the ones that I have over here, when I first started getting these figures, they're the blanks. So, you know, very, you know, nothing painted on them. But this one's got that purple-esque thing. Very cool. And again, I'm just going to do a quick, here's all the accessories that come with the figures. You know, O'Neill, the Knights of the Slice, Toy Pizza, you guys are awesome. Love the heads. Those are really cool. And, you know, yeah, it's another figure in here, which I'm pretty excited about having in my collection. And we're going to do a blacklight test before we end the video, because you know what I like to do with the figures. I always like to see if any of them have any blacklight influence in them. And I can almost guarantee some of the new ones will definitely have it. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty much spot on when it comes to blacklight. You know, or at least I hope that they go really well. And again, all these, and like we were talked about earlier, about figures and, you know, world building and getting, you know, many of these characters, you know, all together, universe building. You know, that's definitely what to do. Again, I'll have to put him together. All right, so let's get the black light out, which I do have ready to go. And I'm so hoping I'm going to turn off both of the lights. Let's check it out. A little bit of darkness, a little bit of glowing. And as I suspected, yeah, some of these, yep, they are blacklight influence, as you can tell. We're going to get the camera over there. And you guys can see a little bit closer what I'm talking about as I cover up the lens. All right, so here we go. And they're all falling over, as they would. Of course they would. And of course the ones that have the blacklight influence going on. And the shaky camera. Sorry about that. All right, but definitely I can see some influence going on here. There we go. Let's check it out. So as I kind of like get over the black light, you can definitely see which characters, you know, kind of pop out. And I do suggest, if you do have action figures and you're looking for, like, you know, just to display them, and you've got a black light, or you can get a black light, and you get them pretty inexpensive. This one I have, again, I wound up getting on eBay. It's a little bit stronger because on my eBay page, where I sell the vintage t-shirts, I do, you know, I do look at all the shirts that I sell, and then you can definitely see that there are some pigmentations that do get picked up very well when it comes to, you know, a black light. And that's what I do to showcase it off, because sometimes you're at a place where they do have black light, and your shirt's going to pop out more than everyone else, and you will definitely get noticed when you have stuff like that. All right, guys, so that's it. That's the end of the video. I so appreciate it. Yes. So we got this huge box. Thank you so much to the eBay seller on there. You will get definitely positive vibes for everything. Positive feedback, because it was nothing but a great box of toys to be added. So many really cool figures. And I'm so excited that they're now part of the collection here at the Dark Cosmic Universe. All right, everyone, I'm going to do a quick showing off the characters, some of the figures, and see how they go really well together. And again, I talk about world building. I talk about team building. This is what you do, one figure at a time, couples at a time. You know, don't kill yourself in the bank when you're doing this. But again, and you know, buy things that you like. You know, not just because some guy on YouTube is saying, like me, yeah, these are really cool, you should buy them. If you really like it, you know, buy it. And if you can afford it, of course. You can afford it, of course. All right, guys, so that was my unboxing today. Thank you so much for waiting all to the, you know, getting all to the end and checking everything out, giving, you know, smashing the like button. Thank you guys for doing that. Thank you guys for leaving comments. So appreciate it. Thank you guys for liking, subscribing, and activating that bell icon when you get notified. Don't forget, check out the links in the description. We got the YouTube page, we got the TikTok page, we've got the eBay page. And again, I sell vintage and retro t-shirts, and I'm always checking out to see if any of my shirts are blacklight reactive, as always. That's it, guys. That's the end of the video. Thank you so much. I so appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video as much as I enjoyed making it. I love making these videos. Puts a smile on my face. And thank you guys for all the comments. I so appreciate it. Seashell is somewhere around here. She just did not... Actually, prior to this, she was going after my micros over here. This particular one, she, I don't know, got totally, like... she got totally, like, into it. Oh, yeah, almost forgot. How tall are these figures? So, here we go. So, this particular one, he's almost 4 inches. Again, these are like in the 4-inch scale. Most of the figures that I have here. So over here are the Bugmen. And I knew I was going to get some Bugmen heads. That's why I brought that in there. And I'm still thinking they still call them Bugmen. But yeah. Alright. And then everyone, that's it. That's the end of the video. I promise you guys. It always feels like your birthday when you get a package from eBay. Let's go. My name is Avian Savage. This is the Dark Cosmic Universe. To my Dark Cosmic family out there, to my Cosmic Comrades, if you want to be part of that family and being a Cosmic Comrade, all you have to do is subscribe to the channel, and you are part of everything here. And as I say loud and proud, keep collecting those. Stay cosmically insane. I'm sorry about that. Stay cosmically insane, my friends, and keep collecting those action figures. We'll see you here on the Atubosphere. Hope you enjoyed this review of the Glyos unboxing, the eBay unboxing. This was awesome. I'm so excited about it. We'll see you guys sometime on here on the Atubosphere, better known as YouTube. And thanks again for all you do. I so appreciate it.